Hey, it's Joe from VCAM TV Studios, and for today's episode of Radio DJ Reacts, JR is going to react to some 70s pop culture. And now we have the classic sitcom from the 70s, WKRP in Cincinnati, which I know for a fact, because you've told me this before, is a show that anybody who goes into radio is told about.
WKRP in Cincinnati, of course. It was a show that I actually stumbled across when I took my first gig in Nashville, leaving town. Not my first gig, but my first gig in a medium-sized market. I stumbled across it on YouTube. I had never known about the show before, but obviously it's super well-known and well-respected throughout our, industry. And it's a show that I own on DVD. Ah, this guy's the best.
Okay, that was...
What was it? Read it.
Felix Mandel's orchestra with their beautiful version of the all-time favorite, How Can I Miss You If You Won't Go Away? Sure, all you doughboys out there remember that one.
Yep.
And for some reason, we'll be right back with more of your favorite recorded melodies after this.
Loading in the 8-track. Play it, hit it.
Shady Hills, Cincinnati's finest rest home.
It's crazy. So what I've learned is these were called carts, right? And the jocks would have to play these carts live while they were on the air.
These carts, once inserted into the machine, can be used for music, commercials, jingles, station identification, and bumpers. Have you ever been that tired on a shift?
Oh, I've certainly been tired. I don't know about that tired. All right, homies, it's officially midnight. Time for me to piece the hell out of here. Before I took my night shift job in Nashville, they had me do some overnight shifts so I could get used to the board, get used to where everything was and how it was laid out, because it was a brand new studio for me. And I remember going in just so jacked up and excited and just hyped up, and then quickly just starting to fade as it got later and later, but not passed out during the show. I don't think I've ever fallen asleep during my air shift.
Listen, what's the weather like out there?
It's raining.
Excuse me a minute.
So call Shady Hills today. Remember, there just might not be a tomorrow.
And on that happy note, let's take a look at the weather. We have reports that it's coming down in buckets out there.
Buckets down there.
In other parts of the state.
In other parts of the state.
Experts are predicting that sunny skies will return by noon. But not here.
No, not here, no. He doesn't know at all.
On your way to work, you might want to take an umbrella. Or you might not.
Yeah, who knows?
Okay, these days, since everything's on the phone, do they still make you do a weather report?
As far as weather goes, usually that's piped in within your hour by your local TV news team or your local meteorologist, right? But I've actually had to do updates on weather during my air shift. So all these warnings keep popping up that I have to play during the show. Never had a tornado warning before in Maine. Holy cow, dude. When extreme situations happen like that, I have to kind of stop being that fun air personality, escape from reality, and I have to be a little bit more serious and deliver serious news, which I never love to do. But, if you can find a way to make it interesting, that's what you try and do.
You're listening to the Johnny Caravella Show.
Oh, okay. He is a guy of many names, by the way.
And now it's time to listen to one of my personal favorites. It's the Hallelujah Tabernacle Choir with their beautiful rendition of You're Having My Baby.
This guy is clearly in a format that he does not want to be in, and he's just trying so hard to care. I just can't wait to see Johnny Fever. I'm pretty sure that was one of his nicknames. I haven't watched the show back in a while. No. Yes.
All right, Cincinnati, it is time for this town to get down.
Here we go.
You got Johnny, Dr. Johnny Fever.
Yes,
And I
let's
have
go.
been here. Woo! We are all in critical condition, babies.
Babies?
But you can tell me where it hurts. Because I got the healing prescription here from the big KRP musical medicine cabinet. Now, I am talking about your 50,000 watt intensive
Ooh,
care
50K,
unit.
dude. Let's go.
Just sit right down, relax, open your ears real wide and say, give it to me straight, doctor. I can
Take it. Oh, when I see stuff like that, I'm just like, yes. Yes, absolutely. I love it.
Wow. He was pretty smooth on that read, wasn't he?
When he's being the doctor, when he's being Johnny Fever, 10 out of 10. Absolutely. I would listen to that guy every day. It's just such a fun shtick, and he's so behind it that it's just believable. It's just fun. Yes, here he is.
Are you awake now? Because it's 10:15 in the morning. For those of you who are still into time. You know, it really flies when you're having fun, doesn't it? I know I am. I know I'm out of control. I know my pulse is starting to pound, and the blood is rushing around, and I feel feverish, and I am the doctor. And I know all you babies, you sitting at home, and you saying to yourselves, tell me, doctor, when you feel like this, what do you take? Well, I'll tell you. Just take those old records on.
Let's go. Great wordplay, great setup.
Being a music guy, does it really matter the type of music that you play?
Honestly, I hear it so often and so much that I don't hear it, if that makes any sense. I'm kind of talking in and out of these songs. There are very few that I'll crank up and I'll jam out to them because I'm just excited about the track. But that's very few and far between. For the most part, you're around it so much, you hear it so much that it just becomes part of the routine.
And now let's rap to these heavy dudes here live in person. This is Venus Flytrap, one-on-one with Scum.
Scum. I remember
guys.
Scum.
We hate Cincinnati.
You son of a...
We don't like this studio much either.
Look, why don't you introduce yourself?
Very well, I'm Blood. This is Nigel, and this is Sir Charles Weatherby. He answers to Dog.
Okay. Let's start
Okay.
with Dog. Where did you three first meet?
Where did we meet? How boring. Same
No,
old
come
questions. Where do
on.
we go?
Yes, but this is particularly boring.
No one should have to hear this nonsense. I would suggest that everyone listening turn to another radio station immediately.
Oh, okay, now we're throwing hands. No way. No way.
So this band is turning out to be way different than they were expecting. Has that ever happened to you? Did somebody come in the studio and you were expecting one thing and got something completely different?
I'll tell you where Venus Flytrap went wrong is trying to chat with these guys live on the air, not really knowing where to go or kind of what to do or what kind of reaction he would get out of them. Of course, he was hoping for a certain type of reaction, got the complete opposite. The guys were actually like they're just jerks, flat out, right? It's a tough thing. It's a tough thing to do. I've only experienced something like that conducting an interview in front of a bunch of station listeners that got to come in and be a part of like an acoustic performance and interview type scenario. And I won't say the name of the band. I won't, call out anybody. I'm sure at some point in my career I will. I'd love to tell who the hell it was. But I never wanted to hit somebody in the face so bad. So bad. Just giving you one-word answers on purpose. Just being rude on purpose. But you have to maintain your professionalism. And this guy's bandmates would have to stick up for him. Not stick up for him, excuse me. This guy's bandmates would have to you know, try to explain his behavior or try to jump in and save it. Like what they're trying to say is this.
Oh, I remember, because we both really liked this band, and we were trying to figure out, like, what would be some really fun questions to ask them to get them to open up and, you know, not make it such a run-of-the-mill interview.
It's very tough to remain professional when they're just being mean to be mean, you know? But who knows? Maybe I caught them on a bad day. Maybe something just went down. I don't know exactly.
We're now back live with Scum.
Scum.
Okay, Dog, tell us about your formal musical training.
I have none.
I swear, sometimes it's like pulling teeth.
But I got a degree in cello at the Royal Academy.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, yeah?
I don't
I'm
play
not surprised.
too much anymore. You can't get thousands of screaming teenage girls to come to a cello recital now, can you?
It's that age-old saying. What is it? Don't meet your idols, you know? And I think that kind of pertains to this. But of course, with my, you know, field of work, I have to meet these, you know, popular and famous musicians and influencers all the time. And, you know, oftentimes it goes great. It goes as expected. But once in a while, there's a bad apple, and it's kind of like, yeah, I kind of, you know, wish I could get that one back.
Our next clip is going to come from Saturday Night Live. It's Dan Aykroyd, the disc jockey.
Good morning. Now radio station KLOG commences its programming day. KLOG is a division of Board Corps Communications. The policy of KLOG
This must be their
and
top of the hour.
KLOG FM is to give you, the listener, the best in both AM and FM entertainment. We wish you a good morning and a nice day.
He only needs one microphone here. What are you doing?
Oh, come on, it's Dan Aykroyd. That guy can have all the mics he wants.
Okay. Yeah, that was the Moody Blues for our morning. Morning, as always, the first awakening. I'm Kenneth Wardell on KLOG.
Kenneth Wardell.
Mellowing out your morning with some really good sound. We have music. I'm a little high right now. Looking forward to an interview with Peter Criss, the drummer from Kiss. He's going to tell us how he chose the cat makeup. Here's something new from Aerosmith.
Switch right back.
He's nailing all the cliches. How would you say he's doing as a jock?
He's a 10 out of 10. Especially his FM persona, where he gets real close on that. Yeah, and he's right up on there. It was just, that was awesome. And then the other one, he's speaking so fast, it's the mile a minute, and he's got all these different words that's going to come out of his mouth. It was great.
Sounds like the Micro Machines guy.
Yeah.
This is the Micro Machine Man presenting the most midget miniature motorcade of Micro Machines.
He was 10 out of 10. He was awesome.
Now, Led Zeppelin's Stairway.
All right, he's got a long song. He's got time now. Yeah!
You know, Ring Audio has everything you need in stereo components, TV radios, aerials, car radios, tape decks, turntables, amplifiers.
This guy is earning his paycheck.
At great prices. That's Ring Audio, 8080 Stone Pool Boulevard, Flax One. Ask for Gary. Tell him Crazy Kip Casey sent you. And if you dig disco, you're really gonna dig the fifth. It's moving up there on the KLOG Hit Pick Survey.
Dropping the needle on the perfect spot. Yeah.
Do your big speakers keep getting you evicted? Then why not visit Stairway to Headphones?
Stairway to Headphones.
Headphones deals only in quality headphones and motorcycle and football helmets, all wired for sound. Stairway to Headphones, 8080 Stone Pool Boulevard, Flax One. Ask for Gary. Tell him Kenneth Wardell, KLOG FM sent you. Here's Black Sabbath.
Well, that's a big part of what you guys do, right? The ad read.
All right, so one of the many things that we do in radio, aside from talking in and out of songs, is we actually do live endorsement reads for clients. I'm about to do one for one of mine right now. I got my notes right here, and I wanted to take you behind the board and show you a little bit about what that's like. So let's do it. We got 30 seconds to fit it in. Here we go.
Every bite a better burger.
Hey, it's JR. Now, if you're looking to buy a new car, truck, or SUV, there is no better place to do it than at Castle Rock Chevrolet Buick GMC.
How was his ad read?
His ad reads were good. They were on point. Especially the Stairway to Headphones. I thought that was tremendous. I wish I could have read that endorsement. It was great.
Hey, the Students' Council at Roll Cage High School in Summit asked me to say a few words about their art fair. The kids are having an art fair there. It's in the gym Thursday night from 8 p.m. And the kids have
Sometimes
really
you
worked
feel
hard
like you
on the
need to
art,
talk
and they
that
sure
fast to
appreciate
fit
a
it
little
within
support.
the
money's
ramp
gonna
of the
take us Roll
song,
Cage
the
High
intro of the
Summit. There's gonna
track.
be a lot of good art there. And here's something to take us up to news time with Bernie Phillips, the Antler Dance, taking us to KLOG News with Bernie Phillips.
Yeah, black.
I like this character better.
I guess all you folks who got out to the Dead concert last night at Wildcat Stadium kind of know where my head's at today.
Yep.
But hey, you know, I heard that City Council might
Relatability,
cancel
local.
all rock concerts because of damage done to the AstroTurf. If you have to smoke cigarettes, put them in your beer can or carry an ashtray. If you smoke anything else, smoke it, then eat it. It won't kill you, but cigarettes will. It's a shame this kind of thing is still going on. I guess some of us didn't learn anything from the 60s.
Ooh.
Hey, we're coming up to news time right now with Bernie Phillips. Let's find out. I'm going to take a little break and find out what's happening in the news with the Bernie Phillips at the KLOG News Center.
He needs a break.
Hello, KLOG News with Bernie Phillips.
I'm Bernie Phillips. This
Oh
is the
my
KLOG
gosh,
News.
of course.
Necessary measures continue to be taken against the swine flu threat. Get United States Department of Agriculture officials warned nothing has been done to halt the northward movement of the...
We're all wearing so many different hats. So for him to simultaneously be doing 2 live programs and then also being like the news guy after, just 3 hats at once. It's just tremendous.
Yeah, it's like a lot of people kind of forget that sometimes you got to be a jack of all trades. You're the entertainer and you're going out there for the interview, but you also have to set up your shot. So now you're a videographer.
My mom has that camera.
Yeah, I love it.
It's a mom camera.
Yeah. I'm just gonna frame up your shot real quick here. Make sure we're all set.
Perfect.
And then since you're the content producer, you're the editor and probably the sound guy. So you're trying to do all these things and trying to give your attention to multiple things at once. Our next show is The Lucy Show, which was Lucille Ball's follow-up to I Love Lucy. So I guess you can say that America no longer loved her. They just kind of liked her at this point.
Well, I certainly know that that's the right turntable. That is the master switch. That is the amplifier. This is the selectivity switch, whatever that is. And, of course, I know that's the microphone.
I bet she would
This
be
is the volume
phenomenal at
control.
this.
These are all the baseball
She's so
cues.
charismatic.
That's right, the sound effects here, they'll help you dramatize the baseball game.
Yep. And I know that's the left turntable.
Right, and that's the audio control for
Yep.
the left turntable.
Right.
And this is the tape machine for the commercial.
The commercial
Reel to
for
reel, baby.
Spangle Soda Pop.
Right, Spangle. They're our big sponsor, and they pay all the bills here.
I know.
Wow, that is some old school radio equipment.
You'll be going on in a few minutes.
Uh-huh.
So here's a rundown of the show. Well, I guess I can take off. Good luck.
Have a nice day.
Yeah, I don't know if he
All right, I'll
should.
see you later.
Okay, and don't you worry about a thing. I got everything under control.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Famous last words, huh?
The right turntable and the master switch. The amplifier and selectivity switch. And the...
Oh no. What does this do?
I haven't got a note on that one.
Uh-oh. Oh, just a fan. Oh no! 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 All her notes.
Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Well, now I know what turns on the electric fan, but I don't know anything else.
No, you're doomed.
I'm on the air. I'm on the air. Oh, rubber baby buggy bumper.
Rubber baby buggy bumper.
Hello out there. Hello out there. This is Lucy.
Lucy, yes.
the disc jockey, saying hello out there. Hello to all of you people in Radio Land, way out there. But first, a word from our sponsor, Spangle Soda Pop.
Flip the switch.
Commercial, let's see.
Flip it. Flip it.
Turn.
Flip it. Oh no. Oh no. Why is it chopped and screwed? Oh no. Did sound like he needed to burp.
Yes, sir. Spangled soda pop. You really should drink that stuff.
Yeah.
And now for some music.
All right, what do you got for us, Luce? Oh, no. Come on. No! Oh, no. This is why I'm thankful every record I play is digital.
Oh, God. Yep, typical Lucy. This is becoming one big calamity. All right, so what's the biggest mishap you've ever had happen while you were on the air?
You know, as far as disasters go, for me in the studio, it's really never been anything dramatic. And that's because a lot of, I don't want to say fail-proof. What we do certainly is not fail-proof. But with everything being digital, there's less room for human error. You know, with having to queue up records or CDs or having to leave your booth to walk behind you to play a sponsor's tape. Like, that is just foolish. And then to have your fax machine on the other side. Like, that room was set up terribly. But I've had situations happen where you go to fire off your next element or your next song and it doesn't play. So you hit it again. But then it starts playing both elements at the same time. Maybe it's a sweeper in a song, or maybe it's two songs, or maybe it's a commercial in a song. And they're playing on top of each other, and you're live on the air, and you're sweating, and you're panicking, and you don't know what to do. It's like that scene from Joe Dirt. I'm new. I don't know what to do. It can be terrifying. You just got to try to regain your composure and remember that, you know, the listener, they're not going to remember this, right? You need to get over it. It's that old saying of, if your quarterback just tossed a pick, what pick? Go back out there and play. Oh, no. The news bulletin.
We interrupt this program to bring you a traffic advisory bulletin. All the alternate routes are heavily congested. Please use the freeways.
That thing is loud.
Well, that's what it says. And now, folks, we bring you a spot announcement.
A what? Spot announcement? What's that?
Spot announcement.
Flip the switch. No, that's the sound effects.
Well, now, thank you, Spot.
Oh, Spot. Okay, Spot the dog. That's funny.
And now for a little music.
Uh-oh. Phone's ringing. Where is it?
Hello? Mimi? Yeah, like Eisenhower. Yeah. And Mildred and Doris and Nora. Yeah, and Emma. Uh-huh. Mary Ann and Evelyn and Sadie and Emma.
At that point, I'd say, and the rest of the softball team.
Oh, this was a redhead.
Oh, she doesn't have any records. They're all broken.
For me.
It's going to skip on her because it's all busted up. Oh, gosh, no.
I can't find You're the One for Me, but here's a good one. Yes, sir, you're going to love it. Yes, it's Bing Crosby sings Stephen Foster.
Bing Crosby. All right.
There we are.
Drop the needle.
Stephen Foster.
Oh, I see. It was a drop. Oh gosh, that fax machine or whatever it is, the news bulletins.
Oh, yes, sirree.
This job is just so stressful. It really shows you how stressful this industry can be.
Who's listening to it, though? She's on the air. She's done nothing to compel anybody, has she?
I don't know. I think people, I would just be like, what is happening? I need to know what's going to happen next. This is so weird. All right.
Now, I told you it was a hit, and listen to that crowd roar.
Yeah. All right.
Yes, sir. Listen to that
She's
crowd
making
roar.
sense
Now,
out of something that
first
makes
is
no
running
sense.
Per second. Running per second. Running.
Oh no. Yep. They're all going to play at the same time, aren't they? Yep. There goes her board. She is officially off the air. Get out of the building. It's on fire, Lucy. Oh, my.
Okay, hypothetically, say you're the jock who has to go on after all this. What are you thinking the minute you walk into that studio?
If I walked into the studio after her for my shift, I'd just turn around and go home. I mean, there's no way you're going to be able to be on the air because just be thankful the building didn't burn down. I think that's all you can really do in that situation. Bro, she's playing the heat, man. She's bringing the heat. Oh, I love this. She's got the fire hose out. She's spraying everything down. Oh my goodness. Oh, not the 2-track. No, I mean the reel-to-reel. Oh my. Better change their station to hot, that's for sure. Lucy, you are off the air. What? Oh my gosh, she is brilliant. She is just brilliant, dude. That was phenomenal. Because being in there and being live on the air can be so stressful. I mean, she had no idea what she was doing. Why they would just trust her in there with her little sticky notes is beyond me. But even though everything went to complete hell, she still pulled it off. So my hat's off to Lucy.
I mean, at some point, you got to put the blame on the station manager, right? How do you just leave Lucy alone in the studio with minimal training and not expect this to happen?
Oh, yeah. No, that was like everything in there. She should have had a team of like 3-4 people. And they had her doing it all herself, her first time, no experience. And the board caught on fire, which is crazy. I've obviously never have had that happen to me. I've had boards fail on me before. You know, being on for so long and being functional for so long, they're bound to, you know, any piece of gear is bound to fail you after a while. But yeah, nothing like that. That was just, I don't know. What's the description I'm looking? That was just like horrendously beautiful. All of it. Make sure to like, follow, and subscribe, all 3 if you're feeling up to it. Again, my name is JR. Thank you so much for watching. And remember, it's cool to be you. Peace.